Okay, so here's an update on the Gyeon coatings. Again, this is the rear deck lid here. It's second wash, and somebody was asking about the beading of the coatings, and the GoPro couldn't focus on it. But you can see how nice the water beading is. Again, this is the side with skin, so it has really tight water beading. I'm gonna move over to the side with Mo's. This is a dual layer of Mo's on the side, on the center here. And again, it's got the real tight water beading on here. Again, just depends on the angle I'm using the nozzle with. And then I'm gonna pan over to the can coat side. And so here's the can coat side. So again, the beading is really nice. Of course, when you have more water droplets accumulate, you're gonna get the fatter, rounder water beads. And so this wash, I'm using the Gloss Shop Clarify soap. And it's a much better soap. That Hot Shot soap was not that good for Shine Supply, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use it as a wheel soap. But again, this is extremely hydrophobic. Again, you guys have seen me do the sheet rinse on here many times. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the front. So I thought there was an application error in this spot here. It's a non-issue. It was the soap. So just a quick update. And before I forget, here's Gyeon's Syncro on the roof, and you can see all those tiny little beads on here. So again, this coating is very hydrophobic. I don't know what the contact angle is. If my calibrated eye looks at this, I would say it's like 120, but it looks pretty darn good. Okay, so we're just gonna hit it with a drying aid today. You don't have to. I mean, this is like all the remaining water I have anyways. With the blower, everything blew off pretty quick. Now I'm shooting this on my iPhone. I don't have the GoPro here with me. But again, I'm just using it. It doesn't really need it. I already did that side with Shine Supply Throttle. Now, Shine Supply Throttle is, think of it like Dream Maker from PNS. It's gonna leave no protection behind, strictly just gloss, and durability is about a wash. It's not very, like I said, it's not very durable. It's not supposed to be durable. I'll just spray it on to the surface like that. Like I said, I'm working with one hand today because I didn't intend to shoot anything today. But once I saw that the area here was functioning properly, meaning I didn't get an application error, I was like, okay, you know what? I'll just capture something on camera, whether it's my iPhone or not. And I think it worked out pretty well. One thing about Throttle is it gets like this with water. But this formula, the second version of it, is a lot better in the sense that it easier to wipe off. Now, I don't use it on glass because I never liked Throttle on glass. But you can use it on pretty much any surface. These lights have PPF, which I did coat with the Syncro. Somebody was asking me about that, and it works perfectly fine. So I've worked it in with that towel. Let me just lay it here. On this towel, I'm laying it with the dry side on the glass, and it's kind of like Dream Maker. You get yourself like a twist loop microfiber towel, like this is the one from the Rag Company, and just go over it, because this tends to work out better than something that's super plush. If it's super plush, you may still leave a little bit of streaking with this product. Same thing with Dream Maker. And let me see, what is that right there? Just nothing that came off during the wash process. But again, just wipe it off. Now, Throttle, it says that it's supposed to be slick, but again, it takes the characteristic of whatever coating it's put on top of. So if you have a slick coating, it's going to take that characteristic. If you have a smooth coating like Syncro, then it's just going to feel smooth. And so really it's that simple. I wasn't planning to use a drying it so quick. But I was like, oh, let me try it. And so let me just pan out just a bit. I've only done the front clip here with throttle, and you can see the gloss looks pretty good. But again, the gloss on the car looks good on the parts that I haven't done. Again, it's just clean. Throttle's just kind of amping that gloss even further. And I think I like it. Like I said, I like Dreammaker as well. I think throttle's just a bit better for me. But if you like using Dreammaker, by all means use Dreammaker. I think Dreammaker is actually pretty cool when you use it. If you're delivering a vehicle to a customer, after you coat it, use Dreammaker an hour or two before they show up, and you're going to amp up the gloss even further, and they're going to be wowed even further. I mean, this is a champagne silver metallic, and you can see that the gloss was amped up with the product. But again, the gloss from the parts I haven't done are still relatively glossy. Why? Because it's freshly polished and it's freshly coated. And I can actually use throttle on the deck lid here that has the 3 different coating combinations, and it won't interfere with that because throttle doesn't have protective qualities in it. So I just want to kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing with the car. I really don't need a drying aid or anything to put on top of it. I'm just going to put this on there, kind of just see how it looks. Spraying this on there, working it in, and see if we're going to get better gloss. And you can already tell that the front clip actually does look brighter and more crisp versus the sides that don't have it in there, because I'm amping up what's already there. So just a quick update on it. Again, no application issue on that spot there. For a while I was concerned, but it's the soap. I actually have the soaps down here on the floor. So I was using Hot Shot on the first wash, and this leaves a lot of surfactants in here, and I wasn't too thrilled with it. So it's relegated to a wheel soap. I'm just gonna use it up for wheel soap and not buy it again. For the paint, I ended up using Clarify from Gloss Shop. This is kind of like CarPro Reset Fine Lab Pure Wash. It's that type of wash. It actually is a really nice soap. And so that's what I did with this wash. So it's just a second wash update. I wasn't planning to do an update so soon. I was gonna go ahead and finish it off. I used the blow dryer from McKee's 37, just dried everything off, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just putting throttle on it to amp it up some more. On the glass, I'm not gonna put anything on. I'm just gonna wipe it down with some glass cleaner. It doesn't need it. That Adam's advanced, and the graphene coatings are really impressive on the glass, and it just sheets so quick. It rained here on Monday, and so the paint was pretty not super dirty because I had washed it the day before. Then it rained, and then but the coating was just sheeting perfectly, and I could tell that spot was fine because the rain washed off whatever surfactants were left over, you know, when I dried the paint and everything. And so that's really the path going forward with this car. I'm gonna just go ahead and touch up the tire dressing. I'm gonna finish up applying throttle to the rest of the paint. And really that's it. It's very simple to kind of maintain this coated vehicle on it. And then I think in 2 weeks, because this is the second wash, so the fourth wash, we'll do a monthly update, and I'll use the Gyeon ceramic detailer to just show you how to apply it. Maybe I'm not going to apply it on the rear deck lid here because I don't want to interfere with that test there. But then I can actually just show you what the hydrophobics is of the ceramic detailer, and whether or not it's something I would continue to use. But I'm going to just give it a shot in terms of maintaining the car with throttle and ceramic detailer, and going from there, and kind of just see how this coating does in the course of a year, just using those 2 products. And then you know, for the decon wash, I don't have Gyeon Cure. I thought I did. I was thinking if I deconned it, say 6 months from now, I would hit it with Gyeon Cure, but I don't have any more Gyeon Cure, so I'm just going to use a ceramic detailer from here on out. And when we decon wash it, I'll just do the ceramic detailer as well. So that's the plan going forward with this car. I just want to give you a quick update. And this was a longer video than I intended it to be, but I just want to kind of just showcase that yes, the car is glossy. I'm amping up the gloss with throttle. Throttle's not going to interfere with your protective qualities of your coating, your wax, or your sealant. It's a really nice product. Again, if you like Dreammaker, it's the same type of product in that regard. And again, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for further updates on the car which will be in 2 weeks when I use the ceramic detailer, just to show you how to maintain your coated vehicle with that product if you're using the Gyeon stuff. So I think it's going to be good enough for Gyeon stuff. Actually, my brother's bringing his car over here too, so we'll probably just do an update on that. So maybe I'll do the monthly update on that one as well, just to show you, because it's been about 3 weeks since I washed that one. So maybe I'll do an update on that. And then for the Camaro, I'm going to start polishing the Camaro, and I'm going to use the 22 PLE entry-level coating that just came out. So we can kind of just move on from some of this stuff. And I got some waterless wash videos coming up on the Grand Prix that I'm testing out here on the sides, here and here. So we got some other stuff coming besides Gyeon stuff. I don't want to just continue to just say Gyeon, because there's other products other than Gyeon. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, everyone. So I want to do a final outro on the Impala here after witnessing the second wash. The problem all along, because I thought I had an application issue, if I pan over, it got dark on me rather quick. So thought I had an application issue on the passenger area right there. It turned out to be, it was the soap all along from Shine Supply. This has very heavy surfactants in there. It takes quite a bit of effort to rinse them off. It doesn't rinse as clean as other soaps. You know, I've been kind of let down by the soaps I've tried from Shine Supply, which is this one and Shift. I would not recommend either one. There's definitely better soaps out there. So again, this is now a wheel soap. Good thing I don't have that much left, so I have, you know, a little bit less than half the bottle, so I'll just use it up as a wheel soap. And this was the problem all along. And I noticed that the day after, when I washed the car last week, because I had used just a towel, no drying aid, just to wipe off the surface, and it rained Monday, and I saw that the area was beading and it was sheeting relatively well. I was like, okay, maybe there's no problem there. And I didn't want to top it because I thought I was going to have to redo that area again, which was just wash it with like a Carpet Reset, you know, something like that. Panel wipe it, and then put another layer of skin. But I don't have to, because I used Gloss Shop Clarify, which is kind of like Carpet Reset and Fine Line Pure Wash. You know, it's a coating maintenance shampoo. It says right there. I've showcased this on the channel before. You can see it's developed to reset your coating and restore the hydrophobic properties during the wash process. So it's very similar in that regard. And again, I've showcased this on the channel before, and it does a real good job at cleaning your coating. And so I used that today, and I noticed that's when I picked up my cell phone, which I'm shooting this on the cell phone today. That area was fine. There was no problems. There's no application issue. The coating's applied perfectly, and I can just kind of be relieved knowing that. And so we'll just move on. And I think what I'm going to be doing long term is using like Carpro Reset, Fine Line Pure Wash, and Gloss Shop Clarify as my soaps to maintain all my coated vehicles. I'll just use up like Hot Shot you know, for washing wheels, and same thing with my Adams. We'll just wash my wheels with those. And then I want to see how, you know, soap like this, how it would do to the coating long term, say, you know, over the course of a year. Is the coating cleaner? You know, things of that nature. You know, do the hydrophobics stick around longer versus a soap that's got decent cleaning power, like pH neutral, like, you know, like say example Hot Shot or Adams, but you know, it doesn't have as deep cleaning as like this type of shampoo. So we're going to try that over the course of the year. All my coated vehicles, just use that and see if the coatings stay more hydrophobic over a long period of time. And then today I topped off the car with Shine Supply Throttle, just to kind of boost up the gloss on it. And you guys saw how glossy that looked on camera, and it does a really good job. Again, anything you put on the surface, it can be, you know, Throttle, it can be Dream Maker, it could be Echo, you know, they're not really meant to have durable form protection, but because you're altering the surface tension, somehow it will change the beading and sheeting of your protective product, whether it's a wax, sealant, or coating. But the thing is that they're not durable products. So this is going to be gone after the first wash. You just top it off again for the first wash. You know, just continue to top it off. It'll still be there, but it's not meant to protect your coating long term. It's got short-term protection, if you even want to call it that, because they're not designed to offer protection. They'll just kind of just linger around on the surface until you wash that product off. So again, these are not meant for protective properties rather than their gloss enhancing properties. So that's why I used it. We'll alternate between this and the ceramic detailer over the course of a year, kind of just maintain the coating, and I think that will be just fine. So just kind of passing along an update on the second wash, that the coating Gyeon Syncro Evo is performing as expected, and it's perfectly fine, no application issues. So again, that's a relief on my part. And again, just another just an update. Again, thanks for watching, thanks for the comments, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.